coming in hot.
Eric Von Wade, the Mushroom Cloud of Truth, on Retro Country 105.9 and 103.3, and available worldwide on our app, Retro Radio CC. It's the Eric Von Wade Show.
And thank you, Ed Ocañas. Yes, it is. Still fighting a cold, still surviving, but by the grace of God, broadcasting live right here from the Fortress on Retro Country 105.9 and 103.3 FM. The official Central Watch Company Rolex time is 9 a.m. I've got Kristen Johansson-Weisheimer with me, as we do on Fridays. Kristen, good morning to you.
Good morning. Glad to be here once again. Thank you so much for having me.
Always a pleasure. And we have a special guest with us today. We have Elsa Whitney, right? Whitton. I apologize, I'll get it right now. But Elsa, great to have you with us. I'm excited because there's one of those things I've seen on television that's going to be happening in Aransas Pass tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Starting today, actually, at noon, we're going to have our Oktoberfest, our 8th annual Oktoberfest dock diving event. It'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have lots of pups coming to make a splash with us.
That's outstanding. Okay, so this is one of those things that's very exciting to watch. I love the slow motion replay that they do. But you're seeing how far a dog can jump. Basically, long jump for dogs.
Yes, sir. What we do is we measure where the dog's butt or the tail enters the water from the dock itself.
Okay. Now, is it the tip of the tail? Or?
No, it's the butt.
Okay, right there, the intersection.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Good, because otherwise we're going to see a lot of short-tailed dogs in this competition.
Exactly, especially Boston's.
Absolutely. So the thing that I think is amazing about this, we see it on TV. It looks like it's always happening somewhere else, Florida, usually Florida, for some reason. But anyway.
Those warmer temps.
I guess. But here we've got it in our own backyard. Aransas Pass is just 30 minutes from Corpus Christi, average, more or less, depending on. And so what does it cost to watch this?
Nothing to watch. Bring your own lawn chair. We have plenty of space to sit under a shaded cover and come have fun with us. Okay.
Well, how do they find it? Where specifically is this dock diving competition? Because I've heard this phrase that Krista was telling me earlier. You have the Taj Mahal.
The Taj Mahal. It is a beautiful, gorgeous dock, and we're so blessed to have it right here in our back door.
So let me share with you the history of the Taj Mahal.
Okay.
There was an operations manager for the North American Diving Dogs that made a tour of the Texas facilities. When he came to our facility, he asked me, before he went live on Facebook, he asked me, what is it, if I were to mention the Taj Mahal, Elsa, what does that mean to you? And I said, oh, that's something grand, pretty, spectacular.
Yeah.
Wow. He says, okay. So he went to his, took a few minutes, breathed, and then went live on Facebook. And he did mention, I'm here in Aransas Pass with Brian and Elsa Whitton. You definitely have to come down here to see their facility because this is the Taj Mahal dock of Mad. So, I have goosebumps.
Right.
I do.
Such a proud moment.
Yes, very proud, very proud. So we are located in Aransas Pass. Our address is 2465 A1 Hill Road.
Okay, I'll write that down, but we'll give it out again. And if you missed it, that's okay. We have a podcast you can go back to, download the app, Retro Radio CC, and you've got 24 hours, so you can go back and get the information. But that address, one more time.
2465 A1 Hill Road in Aransas Pass.
All right, so you can plug that into your navigation if you need to, or, everybody's going to watch for the crowd. Because if you have any doubts about where you are, this is going to be one of the things you want to see. And a great way to meet other people as well. You were just telling me during the break that, right before we started, that my dog would make a great competitor in all this. And she definitely shows signs of jumping.
Yes. It's fun to see every dog that comes that has never been in the pool or where the dog's parents say, oh no, my dog hates the water, but we're going to give it a try.
Right.
And it's so awesome to see the dog like, no. Well, maybe. Okay. Oh my God, Mom, did you see me?
Yeah.
I jumped, It's incredible.
And it's absolutely not something that's forced. You cannot force them to do
Right.
it. It's against the rules even. And to see them want and desire to compete in this, I mean, they'll be watching from the sideline their little furry brothers and sisters at the event, watching them and cheering them on, just barking because they want to be on the dock next, you know?
Right. Well, dogs learn from other dogs. And I've said this time and time again, if you get, and when it comes to bird hunting, retrieving, if you have one that's well established, bringing a puppy along while they're still there is great because they will learn so much faster. Yeah. And I'm sure that's true with everything. But Elsa Whitton is with us today, our special guest, along with Kristen Johansson-Weisheimer. And we're talking about the dock diving competition, amongst other things. If you have questions, you can send me a message on Facebook. Let us know. But it is Retro Country 105.9 and 103.3 FM. I got to ask, okay, what dogs make the best dock divers?
So, a dog that is not scared to leave mom and dad. Because there is a lot of dogs that are Velcro to mom and dad.
Oh, yeah.
But from there, what breed is the best? Right now, currently, the Whippet. The Whippets are on
Get
top.
out of here. This is the first time I've heard Whippets coming in number one on anything.
Oh, yes. They are so incredibly athletic, and the determination that they have to be the best, it's amazing to see them with their handlers.
Yeah, so currently Sounders has the world record, 36 feet, 11 inches.
Wow.
Which is huge. But not just the Whippets. There are Belgian Malinois, a black, labs.
Right.
So right now, Bella's a black lab. She's currently 8 years old. Wow. She jumps maybe 32 feet, 3 inches, 8 inches. Oh my God. She has heart.
Yeah.
So much heart.
Well, again, I always said this, if you want your dog to be immersed in water and not be afraid of it, get in the water with them. I mean, that's usually one of the things I always saw. If you're trying to get the dog to go in by themselves, they're like, if you're not doing it, I'm not doing it.
Sometimes it can be a little difficult. That's a good way to get them into the water.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but having access to a pool, it's rare. There was a lot of times I had access to a pool, but they said no dogs because of the filter. Well, we just cleaned the filter.
That's true. And you see, with Elsa and Brian, what was it exactly that got you? This is such a niche kind of market for dog sports. And again, we were talking about being so fortunate that this was in Aransas Pass. I mean, the next closest dock is several hours away. So what was it that inspired you guys to want to even get started in something like this? I know that you met your husband in the conformational dog show world with your love of Rottweilers, but what was it that really inspired you guys to go this route?
Okay, so I saw on Facebook a grand dog, one of our beloved Zoe. One of her daughters from her first litter was dock diving, and I saw pictures of her on Facebook, and the look of determination. She was running and water dripping out of, just splattered.
So happy.
I mean, she was intense, and I was like, oh my God, that is like, wow. And so I reached out to that facility. And I said, I need a swimming pool just for me and my dogs. And he says, well, if you reach out to the facility in San Marcos, which Andrea is the owner there, she can give you an idea of the pool, the vendor, etc. So my husband, we went to go visit Andrea, and she fell in love with Brian. Everybody falls in love with my husband, Brian. She put her hand on his shoulder and said, if you build it, they will come.
Oh,
if you build it according to regulations, they will come.
Well, Brian looks like Kevin Costner, obviously. That's why.
Oh, my God. He is my handsome hun. But so we just needed a pool. We were just looking for a pool for me and my dogs. And believe it or not, I have the Taj dock.
Well, it's a thing.
Right in her own backyard.
I'm bringing my camera because I can't wait to take pictures. I mean, it is a photographic picture.
It's beautiful.
You've got great colors. You can get that slow motion. There's a lot of bright lights, so you don't need a flash.
You see it in the evening with golden hour, the way the light comes behind, and hopefully it doesn't rain and we have great weather, even though we do need the rain. sometimes you get a bit of a drizzle and a little rainbow will come out, and it truly looks like heaven. It's so fun.
I'm just thinking it'd be great catching that moment with the splash, that contact in midair, after they've already run a few times, you get the water droplets coming on. It'd be a great photographic opportunity.
And also the expressions of the dogs. The photographers that come out and get pictures, you can get some wild pics. They're so fun.
Here's the thing, and I say this, if you're around your dog enough, like I'm one of those, I take my dog everywhere, right? Mm-hmm. You start to see they have expressions as well. You just don't recognize it right off the bat, but they do smile, they grimace, they've got
absolutely.
You can see the expressions on their face.
They're having a great time.
They know how to play pitiful, sorry, the brown puppy eyes, I guess they call it.
Exactly. So we were talking about, they don't have to be purebred dogs to be able to compete in this sport. But when they do compete, how exactly are they separated? Is there a weight division, or how do you go about, or height?
So there are two divisions, which would be the lapdog, which is under 16 inches at the withers, and everybody else is considered an open dog.
Where's the withers? Just for people who don't know.
Right here between the shoulder blades on the back.
So when they're standing four square at a natural stack, you would measure them right at their shoulders.
I mean, I guess it's a four-legged creature, because they say the same thing for horses, I guess. That's the withers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. And so when they do measure, so who is doing the measuring of it? Can anybody just measure their dog and say this is how tall they are?
So, no, I actually am a measuring judge, but you have an idea. Every dog that would be registered as a lap dog has to get measured at each competition up until they're 2 years old. Okay. Once they're 2 years old, that measurement comes again, and it's set in stone. They believe that the dog won't grow anymore after.
Okay.
So.
And it helps make the playing field more even and fair for everybody, too.
I got to ask this question. You said lap dog. Now, I grew up, that was just a slang term for a dog that didn't want to do anything but lay in your lap.
Yeah.
Small dogs that can fit in your lap.
Okay, so that's, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, because one of them was a Rhodesian Ridgeback lap dog, but it got to be a lot to have in your lap.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Absolutely.
So how about wardrobe? What requirements do you have there as far as?
So there are no requirements for the human themselves. A lot of people wear flip-flops or Crocs, and then they take them off because it's easier to maintain their stance when they're throwing the toy. Right. But for a dog, some of them wear specs, goggles, because they have eyesight issues.
Right.
But other than that, there's a lot of teams out there, and I say teams because they look like a professional football team with the colors, the attire. Some have the bling on the collars, the bling on the leashes. So there are two places that I have purchased my collars and leashes so that they match the dog's wardrobe and collar.
I had no idea dock diving. Just for people who are just not tuning in, I don't want to interrupt you. Continue with this in a second, but we're talking about dogs you've seen on television. I love it when they show it. For some reason, Thanksgiving, these things get played a few times. If you're not,
a lot of families getting together.
If you're not going to watch football or even at a break, I mean, you're seeing dock diving. So you've got a trainer or handler that's throwing a ball, I guess, or whatever.
There's lots of things a toy. Mm-hmm.
So anything that dog is going to want to retrieve, and it's going to jump off a dock, and you're going to measure how far it is before the dog's tail, rear end section hits the water.
Yes.
And it's like long jump, but for dogs. I mean, it's amazing.
Distance category.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes for great slow motion video. The distance that these dogs get is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
almost the length of the pool.
Right.
Almost. With Sounders being around 36 feet. And
right. I saw a competition one time, and that's what drew me in, is that the dog that was winning, the pool wasn't almost long enough. It was almost jumping out of the pool.
Yes.
That's superhuman stuff right there.
So about 4 years ago, I was fortunate enough to judge Sounders in a competition. And the first jump was 33 feet. Okay. The second jump was 35 feet, 6 inches. And when he jumps, he turns his body because he doesn't want to hit the end of the pool head on.
Wow.
And you can see him turn his body.
It's like a skydiver.
Jump out. I know.
Now, Sounders is what breed?
He's a Whippet.
A Whippet. So, okay, there are the Whippet people out there that have won. I mean, they make great pets. They're super sweet. I saw a Whippet and a mallard duck that were friends, and they looked like they were killing each other, but it was just, they do it all the time, right?
Right.
I mean, the dog grabbed it by the neck, and you think, oh, that's the end of the duck, and the duck would come out and
Yeah.
and then start chasing him. It was hilarious. But these are great. This is a great thing because they have the aerodynamics. They've got that muscle, that fast twitch muscle, and that's. I always thought, I don't know what the history of the Whippet is, but it looks like somebody took a greyhound and shrunk it.
Yeah.
I don't know the breed history either, but yeah, they're a really neat breed for sure.
Well, by next show we will have a
we
history
will
on
have
the
it
Whippet.
all figured out.
There's a dog breed for everybody, and and they all excel at different things. I'm just glad to see that the Whippet has a. We used to use that for narrow-headed people. You got a little Whippet in you,
Something positive,
right?
But and one of the things we were talking about though too is, the collars being important, especially when you go on the dock. The dog needs to be on a slip lead, so that way they're never off leash until they're actually on the dock and in a confined area. So that way it's just a safety.
You don't have them
precaution.
running into other dogs
Exactly.
or whatnot.
But there are not all collar companies are created equal, and like Elsa was saying, she does have two friends that make amazing collars. That
Yes. So also, one thing to consider, if the dog is super excited and motivated and really want to go, just any regular collar will not do. They also make them with a handle, which is perfect for the person that's handling the dog on the
Very
dock.
important.
So I do have Blackjack Dog Designs, Miss Jennifer Reed out of Austin, and then All American Canine Designs, Miss Stephanie Jones from San Antonio.
Okay.
And they do a fantastic job.
I have collars from both ladies, and I love those collars.
Is there a place where they can see pictures or examples of this stuff?
So both ladies have Facebook pages. So it's Blackjack Dog Designs. Blackjack is one word, and All American Canine Designs.
Okay. I mean,
Check
because
them out.
I like window shopping. I mean, that was one of the things.
me too.
I mean, even when it came
much.
to the simple Dayglow type collars for my dogs, is it going to be green, orange, yellow? I was a safety orange kind of a guy, but I had black labs, chocolate labs, and then Brittany's.
And you're hunting all the time,
Right.
so that's a safety orange. It's a
Right.
safe color, but there's so much more out there.
Oh, I know. I mean,
whole new
look, I'm not opposed to it at all. Well, look,
We'll get you some rhinestones.
yes, for the dog, yes, not me.
Well, you have some on your belt.
Oh, well, that's a Western belt. That's okay.
Oh, that's okay. The
It's like
exceptions.
I can have one fully engraved gold-plated pistol, and the rest of me has to be solid colors. That's just,
goodness.
you have to limit your Elvis. And we'll have more in a moment. Hang tight, though. It is the Eric Von Wade Show. We're broadcasting live here from the Fortress. We've got special guest Elsa Whitton, and
You'll get it by the end of this.
I know I'm batting 250 right now.
That's okay. He called me Weisenheimer for the first 2.5 shows.
It was because my grandmother always used that as a phrase if you were getting sassy or whatnot. Oh, Mr. Weisenheimer. And so, but it's Weisheimer.
We got it. So
See?
by the end of this, Whitton will get it.
Cypress Farms, and
Cypress Farms,
famed breeder across the globe of Boston Terriers. It's a second generation experience, and it's fantastic stuff.
You can check us out on TexasBostonTerriers.com, like our page Cypress Farm Kennel, or you can add me on Cypress Johansson. And we have Miss Elsa Whitton here with Canine Coastal Sports. Make sure to like their page. And there's also a fan page where a lot of the different exhibitors, handlers, photographers, just vendors share a lot of information on there. So make sure you hit up all of the social platforms.
Absolutely. And there's time to go dove hunting and still go to this. We'll talk about times and other things in a moment, but it is the Eric Von Wade Show. And we're on KUKA Driscoll, Corpus Christi. I got a little song here. It's a new one I found I like by Casey Donahue. Drove Me to Whiskey. I mean, but it's a good thing. I promise. Let's see. All right. It's the weekend.
It's not your fault that you're not her. It's just this memory in my head. You know you always want the ones that you can't have. But still I tear myself apart, knowing you're the one it breaks. I pray every night that you don't hear the phone, but I still call her when I get drunk. She shows up and drives me home when I'm drowning in a memory that ain't her. Staring out a windshield, headed home, and praying she don't see she's not the one that drove me to the whiskey wanna be alone? Why can't the one that's in your arms be in your heart? And one day she'll give up on me too, and I'll be the man she looks right through. She'll wonder why she gave so much and why she cared. I still call her when I get drunk, and she shows up and drives me home. When I'm drowning in a memory that ain't her, staring at a windshield headed home, and praying she don't see she's not the one who drove me to the whiskey. I still call her when I get drunk. She shows up and drives me home. When I'm drowning in this memory that ain't her, staring at a windshield headed home, and praying she don't see she's not the one who drove me to the whiskey. And I'm not the one who drove me to the whiskey.
Looking to build your whole family happy place? Inspirational Pool Designs Unlimited brings top quality construction with 28 years of experience. From Corpus Christi to Kerrville, Gilbert doesn't just build pools, he builds custom escapes that match your vision, hold up to South Texas weather, and boost your home's value. With a focus on safety, efficiency, and ease of maintenance, the only thing you've got to do is just stay cool in your pool. Call for a free estimate today from Inspirational Pool Designs Unlimited. That's 361-429-8953. 361-429-8953. A fine timepiece speaks to a level of class, distinction, and success, because time is money in today's society. And at the Central Watch Company, they make every second count, because they give you the best price on the genuine article, Rolex, Omega, Breitling, Tag, and they do it with a family-owned and operated sense of sincerity that is just unparalleled. The Central Watch Company, right there on the corner of Bonner and South Staples, is a certified Rolex dealer, ensuring that you can trust what you're buying, and that makes all the difference in the world. The peace of mind and quality is something that is just almost inarticulate. Central Watch Company, they have everything you want and at the best price. Even if you're looking for something that's not made anymore, particular style of watch, they can do the research, locate one for you at the best price, and you'll be guaranteed it's the real McCoy. Buy, sell, service, or repair. The Central Watch Company is there, and they're there for you. You can call them at 361-993-1364. That's 361-993-1364. Central Watch Company. You know what time it is. The Constitution promises the presumption of innocence. In reality, that promise only holds true if you have a powerful and experienced legal defense. And that is Scott F. Lemansky, Lemansky Law. A determined defender of you and your rights with over 2 decades experience in Texas. So regardless of whether you face the most serious cases in our state or federal court systems, Scott F. Lemansky is your shield and buckler who clears the chaotic clouds of crisis. Because when it really counts, you need the trial attorney you can count on. And that's Scott F. Lemansky, relentless defender of you, truth, justice, and the American way. Call Scott Lemansky Law right now. 361-888-4545. That's 361-888-4545. Scott Lemansky, Lemansky Law.
I'm coming in hot.
Eric Von Wade, the Mushroom Cloud of Truth. On Retro Country 105.9 and 103.3, and available worldwide on our app, Retro Radio CC. It's the Eric Von Wade Show.
And thank you, Ed O'Conyas. Yes, it is. Broadcasting live by the grace of God from the Fortress. Retro Country 105.9, 103.3 FM. I've got Elsa Whitton with me. She's a dock diving guru that we're talking. They've got it in Aransas Pass this weekend, tomorrow, in fact.
Well, today, it starts today, at noon. That's right. She's here with us
Outstanding.
this morning while everybody's prepping back home, getting it started.
And we have from Cypress Farms, Kristen Johansson Weisheimer.
Hello, hello. Great to be here once
So tell me
again.
about the different disciplines that they have.
Yes, because we've been talking a lot about distance diving because that's what Draven does. So what are some other disciplines that they offer there?
So we do offer.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Eric? Hey, hold on. Okay, call 911. Hold on. Call 911. I got it. Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? Eric, you're right here. Hi. Look at me. It's okay. Eric, hi. Look at me. What's my name? Kristen. Okay, where are we at right now? We're in the studio? Okay, it's okay. Okay, sit up. It's okay, Charlene. It's okay, sit up. Okay, hold on. It's okay, hold on. Give me just a second here. Let me move this. Don't get up too fast. What we're going to do right now is I'm going to move you over to this chair. Give me just a second. Okay, hold on. We are going to sit in this chair. Hold on. Hey, Eric. Tell me what you did this morning when you got up.
I don't know what happened.
It's okay. You just kind of all of a sudden started breathing funny. But it's all right and kind of passed out there. Can you, okay, it's all right. Let's sit here for a second. How can I turn this off? We're still on. No. Stay. Pull them all down. Okay, hold on. Okay, here. Hold on. It's okay. I don't know that I can, Bob. Show me which one.